Howdy folks, welcome to the next installment of my Just the Macaroni instructional video series. This is an idea I've had in the back of my mind for a while, where I take some of the most popular old-time and bluegrass tunes, especially in flat picking circles, and break them down to the most basic elements. Take all of the ornamentation and extra ingredients away and try to make it as sort of beginner simple as I can. And I don't mean beginner in a way that if you're an advanced player that these lessons won't be relevant to you. Sometimes, even though I've been playing now for, in bluegrass and old time, I've been playing for almost 25 years. But when I go to learn a new to me fiddle tune or melody, I try to approach it just like I'm an absolute beginner. I want to hear just the core elements of the melody so that I have a good understanding of what we're building on. And that's where the metaphor of just the macaroni comes from. If you're from the country like I am and you grow up going to a lot of potluck dinners, there's usually about a dozen different kinds of macaroni and cheese or macaroni salad that wind up there, and while they're all just a little bit different, they all have one thing in common: the macaroni. And that's what I want these to be, these videos to be. I want to teach what I've learned are the most common elements to the melody of any of these given tunes. And I feel like I need to issue the caveat in all of these that I make. I'm not trying to say that this is the definitive melody for any one of these tunes. What I'm saying is that this is a compilation of all the different versions of the song I've learned over the years, from old fiddler fake books, from other musicians, old recordings, things like that. I try to find what the most common elements to all of the different versions are, the most, sort of the common denominators of all of them. And that's the plan. Hopefully, this is going to be the second one I've made. Hopefully, I'm going to get to make more and more of these if time will allow. So this video lesson is for Billy in the Lowground. That was the tune that I opened up this video with. So now I'm going to go through and break down each of the song sections as slowly as I can and give you just the macaroni. Here we are with the A section of Billy in the Lowground. The song's format is A-A-B-B, played in the key of C. I started off the song with a little bit of what is often referred to as four potatoes. It's where you count off a few beats or a measure or so with something like this. Now I'll try to slow that down, and you'll probably notice that even though I played the A section 2 times through, they weren't identical. The second time through, I used a little bit more of what I call guitar language. The first time through is a little bit more faithful to the way I've heard fiddle players play it. I'll play those each through a little bit more slowly. Now it may start to change a little bit as I slow it down. So much of the feel gets lost, and it gets confusing when you slow some of these things down after you've played them for a really long time. Hopefully you'll be able to see what I'm doing there and go back and slow it down and play each part over and over again. We're going to move right on to the B section of the song. Here we are with the B section to Billy in the Lowground. I'm going to show you how I played it when I first started the video on the treble strings of the guitar, and then I may throw in a variation or a way to play the basic melody or a slight variation of it on the bass strings of the guitar. So now, just for fun, I'm going to show you how to maybe play that on the bass strings, or the wound strings, whatever you want to call it, but in the lower register here. That's a very simple way to play it. Then when you start to improvise, you start to do chord-based things, go up the neck. This is really a fun song to improvise over. But it's also got such a great melody that if you just stay close to home base and play the melody, it bears repeating. It's one of the things about some of the great fiddle tune melodies is you don't always have to take it into the stratosphere with improvisation. Sometimes you can just change your phrasing a little bit, and that's a more tasteful and even more effective way to play these tunes. That wraps this up. I hope there's plenty of information in this that you find useful. Hopefully I'll get another one of these made sometime soon. Y'all take care.